Hello and welcome to an action figure review. My name is Tyler G of Batman Figs on Instagram, and also here and the podcast, The Tyler G Show, which I'll leave links for all that good stuff below. And yeah, today we're doing an action figure review for the Rocketeer, aka Cliff Secord. This is a Diamond Select figure. I found it at Walgreens, and it is not the deluxe version that comes with a stand and more accessories. This was the basic version. It only came with these flames in the back to plug into the rocket pack and an unmasked Cliff Secord head. I'll zoom in on that for you. It's a good likeness. Not too much detail on the face. It's just very, I'd say it's a bland head sculpt. I feel like they could do a little bit more detail, but you more or less know who that is if you're a fan of the movie. Or it could be a great generic background head for anyone. If you're doing photos, or it could be a dopey looking thug. I don't know. But yeah, it's decent looking. I think the hair looks better. They did more work on the hair than the face. But you know, if you have this figure, you're not going to be worried about this face too much. You're more worried about how cool this looks. Let's get a good up close look at the let's take these plugs out of the Rocketeer helmet. This thing has always looked just awesome. It's the Art Deco design, and there's a lot of cool detail. This thing comes off the front bib of his shirt, I guess. And I thought at first it was to help you take this thing off, but as far as I know, it doesn't come off. I've tried looking, and it doesn't just go into a plug on his back. By the way, for those of you that have seen reviews already, you probably know what I'm about to look at, but come on. Come on. Well, can we get a focus? There's the chewing gum for luck. Let's get a good look at that pack. Well, tons of details on the Rocketeer's pack, which I love. The pants, I'd say, are everything else is fairly generic or just normal. They did do a lot of good detail and wrinkle work on the shirt. The pants, they're okay. Articulation, it's really good. For a $15 figure, which it costs. I do wish the head would go up more on the Rocketeer, so it looked more like he's flying. That's about as much as you can get it. That's decent, but it's on the verge of popping off. But he can get his arms up a decent amount. He has a swivel on the bicep, double articulation on the elbow. See how much of that bends. And his hands, they swivel, and they have a hinge. You can do the splits. He has a lower thigh cut, the rare lower thigh cut. And he has decent articulation they're not double, but he does have ankle movement up and down, as well as ankle pivot. So it's a good figure, all in all. And I do have a lot of ideas to do different versions and different pictures of the Rocketeer stuff outside of just using him. And also for just people that want to know or get the most bang for their buck when they buy a figure, I do feel like I could get a lot of use out of these, out of the helmet for just different fun shots. And I do feel like if I could ever eventually find a good way to get this backpack off, the Art Deco design does lend itself to a very Batman the Animated Series look. So in Mask of the Phantasm, Joker has a rocket pack. So if I could somehow get this off without damaging the figure, I might have to do some Mask of the Phantasm Joker rocket packs, or rocket pack pics. So overall, I'd say for the amount of articulation, the figure itself. Oh, my mic. Sorry. For the figure itself, the look, the rarity that company. It's odd to me that someone would even make this figure in 2020, because the movie itself, when it came out, I think in '92, was not a box office hit. So, I mean, it's a very cult classic film. The fact that Diamond Select did it and not a company like NECA, all the more kudos to Diamond Select, because this is awesome. Well, I guess it is a Disney-owned brand, so they only ones that really could, unless NECA wanted to pay up. But I do think the helmet is just awesome. At least they got that perfect. I mean, the paint, the shine, it does look like it's metal, and I'm really happy to have it for the price. And if you want to get the deluxe version, I think it's only a few dollars more, and throwing like $22, and you get a cool like flame stand. But I already got that from a Diamond Select Green Goblin figure, so I'm okay. I didn't miss out. But I do think it's worth getting to if you see the deluxe version. All right, now let's do some size comparisons. So here's another Diamond Select, and this is an older one. This is a Hugo Strange from their Gotham line. So I want to see if it's around the same scale. And it looks to be around the same size in terms of height, but it does look like the Rocketeer has a broader shoulder base and just a little thick. He's more thick than Ben. So it does look like in terms of, let's say, I don't know, I mean just proportions, the Rocketeer is just bigger overall. Okay, so now let's look at a Beast Kingdom. These are 8-inch figures, and Diamond Select's known to be 7-inch. Does look to be about an inch bigger. It's a Beast Kingdom Batman from BVS. We're gonna look at DC Direct / DC Collectibles. Put this ab crunch a little bit more up so he's not slouching. Okay, that's not too bad. I feel like you could fudge the scale a little bit for some picks to have some crossover episodes. Now, this is a Mezco female Catwoman. I even think that doesn't look too bad. I'm not trying to make her stand. Here's a Bullet Head V for Vendetta Mezco knockoff style. That's not too bad either. Now we're going to look at a Soap Studios, a third soft good company. Good job, Batman. He's over this. All right, so that looks to scale perfectly, actually, the Soap Studios figure. All right. Come on, stand. Now let's look at a McFarlane 7-inch figure. Oh, dang, he towers. Nightwing does. Yeah, dang. Nightwing towers. So maybe the Diamond Select is a 6-inch figure. I don't know, but I know that Ben Affleck doesn't. This is supposed to be a 7-inch figure, and I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but that's why I show you the different brands and how they look next to different things, because they all look different. It's like buying shoes, different sizes, different companies. So that's. Man, I bet the Wonder Woman. Let me get the newest McFarlane Wonder Woman. I bet she is gonna tower. Oh yeah, she makes these guys look like babies. All right, well that's the review. I think if you're a fan of the movie, you definitely got to get it, because how often is a company gonna make a Rocketeer figure, especially for a movie that didn't do too well at the box office? So. I think it was a labor of love. They did a great job making the figure film accurate as possible. And I am kind of bummed that it didn't come with a pistol like the deluxe version shows it coming with, but I could find a pistol. All right, so thank you for watching. I will have more pictures up at my Instagram. Again, it's going to be linked below in the About Me or description. I don't know what this is going to be posted to, so I can't say bio. Oh well, you know what I'm talking about. All right, bye.